Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing as Scotland. Before I started the recording, I wanted to do a quick check, and I did check all of these guys up here that we're not currently friends with to see if any of them would allow us to do a liberation CB. And currently, none of them will. I mean, if you look at like France over here, no liberations. That does not satisfy that. Basically, they would have to have captured a friend or ally city, and which, you know, that's one good reason to be allied with a whole bunch of people, is that it's more likely that one of these other guys would end up capturing one of our friends or ally cities. So something to keep in mind, something we'll have to check on from time to time, because getting that, even if we're not planning on doing anything in the war, just declaring the war and enjoying that 100% boost to production for 10 turns, not bad. Currently we're still building the Forbidden Palace and just a few other bits and bobs and things here and there. So far, so good. Going for Reformed Church for Theocracy. I think it's mostly to get our golf courses, though. So let's go ahead and hit next turn. I didn't actually get friends with Philip, so I should do that. Since we can't declare war on him for any benefit, I will go ahead and, not you, Philip, wrong person. Let's go ahead and declare friendship with you. All is well. Keep people happy. Why not? All right. You are going to be up here to do... Okay, you just built a mine. What else was I going to do with you? Industrial zone's going to be right there. Got all the mines and things around that we're going to need. Probably chopping some forest and stuff would be pretty good. Could chop this forest over here so we can have a trio of farms, and that's actually not a bad idea. Also sticking the pasture and the hooking up the truffles. Oh, actually, that's what this guy's doing. You know what? Let's go chop this forest. Rush the campus just a bit. I think that's going to be fine. I mean, I will want you guys to come chop some of these rainforests and things over here, at least this one, to help rush the Forbidden City, but I think it's a little early for that at the moment. New continent discovered, Terra Australis. Actually, a lot of the map we have not discovered. Oh, somebody completed the Forbidden City. Fail. That's all right. Salvage 141 production, so hopefully that means we can get like this workshop out pretty quickly here. I mean, it's unfortunate we didn't get the Forbidden City, but it's not the end of the world. Extra wildcard slot is nice when we can have it. Oh, hello, little goody hut over there. Presumably that's exactly where you're going to, hopefully.
The real use of gunpowder is to make all men tall.
Got the armories finished up gunpowder, which is good. See here. Finish the armory, like I said, so that's awesome. Could put like an industrial zone over here. We do have a couple mines. It's not amazing, but you know, it's something. What else can we do? And you know what? A monument here, I think. Just even though we're friends with Australia, just making sure we don't have any loyalty issues here probably would be a good idea. Let's go and plug that in, although we're currently losing some food or some population because of food. So on that note, we might actually be better off hooking up the granary first, just getting a little bit of food from that. We'll do that first just because we're currently having food issues. All right, go ahead and hook up this. Get some of those into our network. I mean, we're currently ecstatic everywhere, which is amazing. Very, very good to see. We are actually working that one from this city, which is fine. Like we're still ecstatic, correct? Yeah, like way over. I mean, look at this, 11 and we have 6. We need 11, or sorry, we need 6 and we have 11. This is what I'm trying to say. Way over what we need, which is amazingly good. Keep that going as long as possible. All right, trade route. We can do some more internal trade routes here, and might not be a bad idea. I forget which civics. It's been a little while since I've looked at this game. I always hit that when I'm trying to look at the cards. Ally city provides 2 food, 2 production. So I actually probably want to trade with our allies, which is fair. Actually, let's not transfer. Let's just trade from here. That's going to be okay, I think. Let's go. Just go find something with lots of production, I think. So La Venta over here looks good enough to me. A little bit of food from that. Actually, that's probably where some of our food was missing that we didn't have. But I think hooking up the granary is fine, just to make sure we don't have any food problems there. We don't need it to grow like super tall necessarily. I mean, that's kind of more of a strategic city than a growth city. But, you know, getting a granary there is easy enough to hook up. Especially since we have plenty of amenities at the moment. Especially once we start hooking up our golf courses. Oh, that's what we're saving that for. A golf course, that's right. A little bit of religious stuff going on. Not a particular part of the game we're playing with at the moment, which is fine. Got the boost for civil engineering because of different districts. Alright. Man, our production here is so bad. So very bad. Getting up to a factory over here will really help this city out quite a bit. I mean, we've already got, you know, some culture stuff here. Let's just keep going towards the amphitheater for now. Just make this a little bit of our culture city. It's going to be fine, I guess. All right, I guess you're going to come up here and hook up the cows. So we're at 72, 77 towards our golden age, which actually gives us the heroic age, since we're currently in the dark age. I think we're okay. Now we got plenty of turns to get to the golden age. I think we're gonna be all right. One more turn on our workshop. Also, one more turn. I don't remember if this Casa de Contratation. Don't know how to say that, but I don't know if that's been built or not. It does seem to me like the computer players don't build a lot of government plazas, so it's likely that they won't be in a position to build this particular wonder.
To dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. You are a cartographer.
I mean, I don't think it's very relevant to us, though. I mean, the 3 promotions is what I would really be going for, plus the 3 merchant points. Unless I haven't looked at the continents in a while. Well, I mean, technically, these 2 cities would gain from the production if we had governors up there, which we do have one up there now. So we do actually have a couple cities that would technically gain from the from that particular wonder. It's a little interesting. Okay, yeah, we'll do the research. Anything here? Let's actually look at the tech tree. Anything here we want to knock out? We got all these back here. Again, I mean, these are just not relevant to us. It does not matter. Plus, again, that doesn't really matter for us. We're very landlocked. Although we will need square rigging to get to industrialization. So let's do that. Because industrialization is something I would like to have. Help out all of our cities with that. So we do have the opportunity to build this. Now, again, it barely helps a couple of our cities. I wish it was like all your cities on your home continent instead of non-home continent. That would have been pretty awesome. But I mean, we get a little bit. It's not much. I mean, the 3 government promotions is pretty awesome and 3 great merchant points. I mean, my point is that it's still a good wonder to have. You stick it right there because there's our government plaza. I mean, it's not like we have a whole lot else that we want to build right this second. It's not the worst idea, I suppose. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Get some more governor points and things. I think that's going to be fine. Alright, so you're going to try and rush this campus just a little bit. Get some farms over here and things like that. We're not going to have a whole lot of production here, unfortunately. But we're going to have some pretty good growth. And we'll get some production from the factory once we get that here shortly. There's a little bit of production from the cows. Apparently she's happy with us for some reason. Which is surprising. So well, I say happy with us. She's still denouncing us. Yeah, I'd really like to get those factories out and about. All right, you have 4 builds left, so we definitely want to try and save one, at least for the rainforest down here, just to help rush this a little bit. We could always buy out to the forest and rush that as well, but you know, I'm okay with saving that for a little bit. So, on that note, can we ever get some production, actually? Probably not a bad idea. Just because production is, again, one of our weaknesses at the moment. And we are working that. I mean, working all these tiles, but let's hook up the production first, and then we'll do a couple farms. I'm tempted to just do the production in the 4 farms, and just, or 3 farms, I should say, and just worry about this with another builder later. Start with the production. Kind of weird that you went that way, but before you're going to come that way. But whatever. More power to you. It's not the most amazing trade deal, but I don't think we have cocoa. We don't need either of those, so you know what? Why not? All the more reason to help us stay at the Ecstatic. Yeah, so that's the only cocoa we got, so that's perfect. Keep us at Ecstatic as much as possible. I mean, that plus 20% is so huge, so amazing. All right, so now let's go and do your monument now, because like I said, I wanted to go ahead and knock that out. Although, there's Liang. As soon as you get your industrial zone, we probably want to go ahead and knock out a couple builders there. I might actually buy one, just to be able to start setting up the golf courses and things. Probably because we don't have spies or something like that. Yeah, we don't have any spies at the moment. We can technically make one. I guess we should get into the spy game as early as possible. Urbanization. Expands for 15 pop. Nice. Go Aberdeen. Very good. Alright, let's go ahead and hook that up. Decent amount of production here. Going to help get that campus out quicker. Once we get that campus out, we can move our Isaac Newton up there finally and really get us a pretty good science boost from that. Probably should have just done it sooner and eaten the fact that we weren't going to have the... oh, that's right. I forgot I sent you up here. Oh, yeah. This is going to be good. Plus 500 science for each natural wonder tile here or adjacent. So we'll get this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's 2,000 science just from this. Let's just queue up to there at least. I mean, we can build 3 workshops and get the boost to that, but I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and knock it out as quickly as possible. Is there anything here that we would just not have that we want anyway? Only 2 crossbowmen is something that we could actually do right this second. We've already got 1. We can go ahead and upgrade to a second one, like up here somewhere. That'll give us that boost. So let's just say we finish square rigging. And we'll do that one second. We're never going to own 2 bombards. We'll do that one third. I mean, we're going to need all of these anyway. I mean, I do want industrialization, but I think we can get the boost to that. So mostly what I'm trying to do is queue up stuff that will get us, you know, make use of that 2,000 science. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one first. And then let's go over... Actually, no, we're still need ballistics anyway. I was going to say let's do rifling, but... because I would like to get up to the Highlanders pretty quickly. We'll do something like that. The 2,000 science is not going to eat up all of those, but I just wanted to get some stuff queued up. I mean, it would technically put it in our bank, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but... I just wanted to have them queued up, let them go. Yeah, there we go. Look at there. Got 3 of them finished already. So yeah, queuing them up was actually a good idea. And did we get any towards the next one? It doesn't look like we got any towards the next one, so we can actually go for any of these at this point. I mean, the 2 forts is not the hardest thing to do in the world. We'll do military science first. I mean, could we get an engineer out to get a couple forts? I think it has to be built where this guy's at. Military engineer. Yeah, 10 turns on military engineer. You know what? Why not? Let's start working on that. A couple forts is actually not that bad of an idea. You know, get some in some strategic locations just to help us out a little bit. Might not be too bad. Plus, he gets some science boost, so, you know, let's take it. Anything else I want to do right this second? No. 3 turns on our golf courses. Not that we need the amenities, but, you know, hey, the rest of the stuff is still pretty cool. 2 gold, 1 culture, adjacent to a city center. Oh, I forgot about that. So it gets 1 amenity and 2 gold just right away. We get an extra culture if adjacent to a city center. And another extra culture if adjacent to an entertainment complex. So, like, this one over here is not going to be near any of that stuff. It's still going to get us the 2-1. Or, sorry, the 1 amenity, 2 gold. Over here, we have an entertainment complex. So we could either put it next to the city center or next to the entertainment complex. So that, you know, that's not going to be the easiest one to take advantage of. We got a spot over here. I was going to make this a trio of farms, but we already got the diamond of farms over here. So no, actually, that would be fine for a golf course there. And then I think most of our cities we can put it right next to. Like this one, we can put it right next to. For this one over here, we can either put it next to, or we can put it over here next to the entertainment complex. Either would be fine. Could also just get rid of this stone and stick it right there. It'd be next to both. I mean, I don't know that we need the culture that bad, so it's not like it's that big a deal to miss out on a little bit of that culture. I think we'll be all right. All right, you have 3 builds left, so let's go ahead and start knocking out some of these farms over here. We'll save one of these for the golf course. I think that's going to be okay. So we'll do the trio farms here, maybe a golf course there. Does mean we don't have a place for an aqueduct, but I think we're going to be okay. Oh, that looks fine. Denounce me, huh? Just don't like me. I'm allied with their enemy. Well, that's going to happen. Sorry, man. Sorry. I say sorry, man. Sorry, madam. I'm still okay with the golf course over here. It's not going to be the end of the world, and mostly we're just going to get it for the amenity. Not that we really need amenities right this second, but as we get a little bit bigger, it's always going to be nice to have more. Plus, it's cool. Come on, it's a golf course. Can't go wrong with golf courses everywhere, right? All right, so like I said, trio of farms here. Although we will have to get rid of the marsh, which we'll use one of his builds. So we would need another guy to come along to do the 3rd farm. So I forgot about that. There's Taj Mahal. Satisfied your agenda. Technophile. Well, I'm glad you're happy with us. What does that mean? Technophile. Tries to build up science and lacks civilizations that also focus on science. Oh, you're welcome. Probably should go around and add embassies and things like that everywhere. Government unlocked. Theocracy. Don't think we want to swap to that. We're pretty happy with monarchy right now. I mean, it's not bad by any means, you know, as far as just less this stuff. This stuff's not really that relevant to us. I mean, the faith can help us buy some great people. I suppose it would work that way. I can't remember, actually. But no, the balance here is actually pretty nice for us. But I'm okay with monarchy for now. Open civic. Maintain 4 trade routes. We actually need 1 more to be able to get that. Huh. Get us another envoy just by dropping back and getting this, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do. I mean, I think we're going to have to finish that one off no matter what we do, because I don't think we're building any more trade routes anywhere, so that's fine. Friendship's expired. Well, before we do anything, let's double check to make sure you guys don't have any CBs that I care about. So we'll go ahead and declare friendship with you. And then, again, same thing. Nope, we're good. And sure, let's just start getting some embassies in a few places. Like currently we're at access level open. Is open the highest actually? I don't remember what they are. Okay, next access level, we get the city-states influence, civics completed, technologies research, and settlers trained. Wow. I guess we get pop-ups for those. So let's do that. So now we're secret. The next one would be weapon of mass destruction built, attacks launched, project started, all the things. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know what we have to go crazy with this, but probably good to get a few of these here and there. Especially with our allies. I wonder if that helps with our allies. Let's see. So that's at 1.75, and this guy would be at 1.75 as well, I'm assuming. Oh, he's at 1.5. You're at 1.25. Will this increase it? Nope. Okay. Just curious. Okay, that's enough for now. I mean, we may do some more later, but I was just curious how that affected the alliances, and it didn't seem to do much of anything at the moment. A couple farms at least. Get a little bit of that adjacency. Actually, I say that. We do have, yeah, I was going to say, we do have the adjacency stuff, right? I'll figure out what I want to do with the marsh here momentarily. 22 turns there. As soon as we get done with that, we'll get a couple builders out that way as well. All right. Do we clear the marsh and just be done with it? Probably. Well, we'll try that. We'll decide on that next time. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate you guys watching and hope you'll join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye.